B Davis 55 asked, have you ever tried Madison Reed hair color? And if so, what are your thoughts?
I know what she's referring to. There are like ads on Facebook. It's where you fill out this form online and they send you an at-home product. I think it's fine if you want to do that. I don't know. Since I've never done that, I don't have the reason to do that, so I don't know how to speak on that intelligently because I don't have to do that.
Okay.
Although I'm a big fan of, if you need to deposit color, you can do that safely at home, and maybe that would be, I haven't looked into it so I have no idea, but maybe it would be a good option. But keep in mind, as a hairdresser, I am like, deposit color at home if you're depositing color. But if you have to go lighter, I wouldn't do it.
Okay, Jenny Burley says, what do you think of keratin treatments for hair health? I'm 68 and I've struggled with increasing dryness in my coarse colored, very curly hair. I got a keratin treatment a month ago and like how shiny and smooth it is, but I worry about long-term implications.
I love the idea of keratin treatment for coarse curly hair to close down that hair cuticle. Although there is this new product that I had a couple of my clients test, because I clearly don't have coarse curly hair and I don't have a keratin treatment on it, but there's a product from, I'm looking at it right now, Keratin Complex, the brand Keratin Complex, and it is a keratin treatment buildable conditioner, and I wanted to see if it really worked. So I had two of my clients who have keratin treatments to use that conditioner that they would apply like a regular conditioner, and it's supposed to prolong the life of your keratin treatment service and or help you go longer in between to have that same result. So it's a buildable product. It's the keratin
Extend the life of your treatment, I guess.
So I love this idea, but I'm not sure if you have like bleached damage, I'm not sure if the keratin treatment is going to repair your hair of bleach damage. But just regular colors and highlights and things like that, I definitely think it can help repair the cuticle off of those kind of things. But if you have like major crazy bleach damage where your hair's breaking off, that's going to be something different. But I love the idea of the keratin complex.
Another sweet comment from, this isn't a question, it's just a comment from Penn Smith Skincare. She loves this series. She's also a hairdresser and loves getting tips and hearing points of views of other stylists.
Yeah.
So
I watch other hairdressers' videos.
Yeah.
I really do, because
Why not? Yeah.
Well, and I work by myself, so I'm kind of like in my own like box, and I have to force myself to investigate different things and hear about different products and like figure out what else is going on out there, because I don't work in a big hair salon with 9 other stylists. Kind of, thank God. Okay.
Hashtag antisocial. Okay. From Instagram, Nick Mead 113 says, how do I style my natural wave without it being a frizzy mess? Hashtag heat dependent.
I know. I really wish I had the answer on that, because if I had the answer on that, we would be millionaires by now. Everybody struggles with that. I definitely think that the heat products the heating implements have come a long way than when we were in high school.
Oh, totally.
We were frizzy in high school all day long, but I don't think that there is one product or one way to style your hair to get what you're after. I think you have to try different things to figure out what's good for you. And I still would recommend like a weekly mask, like a hair conditioning mask, to help prevent it before you get to the styling mode. Does that make sense?
Okay, Imar 5D, she says, hi ladies. Hi. She comments and likes our stuff on Instagram all the time. She says, I'm the worst when it comes to doing my hair. I wanted to purchase a hair dryer stand to see if that would help me blow dry my hair. Do you recommend them, or would it be a waste of money? Excuse me.
No, I think it would be easier to train your dog to blow dry your hair. No, I wouldn't do that. I know.
Honey, I hate it. I can't
hate
even
it
tell you
too.
how much I hate it.
You maybe invest in a hair dryer that's like more powerful or more quick drying. There's also some products out there by Kenra, that's Kenra Blow Dry spray, that's supposed to help dry, like your hair dry faster. I like them. I don't know if they really do that.
And don't go in with soapy hair.
No, don't blow dry your hair with soapy hair.
Soaking wet hair.
Yes, okay, so we had a video where I brought out that Turbie Twist thing.
Yeah,
so
Turbie
after
Twist.
I get out of the shower, I'll Turbie Twist it whilst I put my makeup on, which can take a good hour, and I eat breakfast and I get dressed. So my hair's already drying a little bit in that Turbie Twist, so that you're not doing sopping wet hair blow dry.
Right.
Because that's exhausting.
It is.
But I wouldn't do the stand. Plus, it's good arm workout for you. Switch hands.
Okay. LL Nut says, ask best steps to take to grow out your hair.
Well, I don't know where you're beginning.
Just do it.
If you're beginning from short to get to long, or if you're long to long. If it's long to long, then just coconut oil maybe to help the ends of your hair still live nicely. But if you're going from short to long, the absolute best thing you can do is continue to get that back of the nape trimmed. So let this grow, cut the back. Let this grow, cut the back. Let this grow, cut the back, and you'll eventually have like a bob. Like that's what we'll do in the hair salon, where people are growing out that Jennifer Lawrence thing that was so popular a couple years back. If you just cold turkey stop getting your hair cut, people are like, I'm going to stop cutting my hair to let it grow. No, because you're going to have a mullet.
Well,
Because
and
the
damaged
nape-
ends. It's just not going to
don't
look
do
good.
that.
Okay.
I definitely think still getting a haircut is appropriate.
And if you're still with us, we have 3 more questions. Let's do it! Mysterium Lux, which she's a popular one that follows
that's
us.
Abby.
Yeah. She says, what is your advice to women who are getting prematurely gray, and should we embrace it or color it? And I have an answer to that, but I'm going to let you go first.
I'd say go down fighting. I say color it. Color it. Go down fighting. But that's my job. That's how I make money.
Right.
Why would I say?
She wants you to come to the salon. Okay. Here's the thing.
What's the thing?
I have mixed feelings about this question because for 2 reasons. My natural hair color is quite dark. It's not super dark, but it's
Your
quite
natural
dark.
hair color is gray.
I'm talking about as a child. Shit. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Are you kidding me?
We're cute. We're cute. Look at your hair.
Look how shiny it is.
I know.
Your hair's too.
Look at how blonde I am.
Put it down.
Okay.
I have very mixed feelings about this because my hair was so dark. I started getting gray hair when I was 25. So, for somebody like me, I think the best, and it was very noticeable. When I was 25,
Because it was so dark.
it was so dark, and I wore a bob, think Terry Hatcher, 1990s.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was cute.
It was pretty fun. But it was very obvious when I got gray hair because it was straight and it would come out up here and it would be this mess. Okay. So I felt like I really had to color my hair. But if I have friends who are my age, which I'm now 47, shut up, who are just now starting to go gray.
Yes.
Okay.
That would be the normal.
If I was 47 before I ever got my first gray, I would seriously consider just letting it do its thing.
Okay.
Because I really do feel like naturally gray hair is beautiful.
It can be.
It can be. I had a boss.
If the
who
gray
went
is actual gray or white or
Correct.
silver, if it's a yellow
Correct.
mousy gray.
No, I'm not
okay.
talking about that. Like
Okay.
you have
to
a boss
assess
that
the
I had.
situation.
She must have
Yes.
been in Auburn as a younger woman. And then I don't believe she ever colored her hair.
Mm-hmm.
And she has the woman is the devil reincarnated. But she has the prettiest hair.
I think I
color
remember.
and everything
It was
is
like
so
a
pretty. She
silver
has like
gray
a
and she had
stacked
this
bob.
white.
Yes.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
Her hair is beautiful. And you can go on Pinterest and you can Google. I mean, I've got an entire Pinterest board filled with women with beautiful gray hair. So I don't know, Abby. I think it just depends on where you are and what you want to look like. It would be very liberating and freeing not to color my hair.
Right, because at this point you've gone 20-something years with
there's no
with
turning back.
having to color. You feel
Right.
as a woman that you have to color
Right.
it. I don't have to. I have very few gray.
You enjoy it,
I
though.
love it.
But you
I
love color,
doing
exactly.
it.
But
Plus, it gives me texture. My hair is so fine and thin.
gray would give you texture.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more questions. Fred and Pat asked, how often should one use clarifying shampoo? I color my hair. I purchased a Color Defense shampoo that has sulfate in the ingredients. Will it make my hair brassy if I use it? I think those are kind of 2 separate questions.
Okay. How often should you clarify your hair? I don't know your routine of how much products you're glooping up your hair with. So if you're a wash and style, every day and you're doing mousse and you're doing a cream and an anti-frizz serum and all of this, then I would say clarify it every 2 weeks. But I don't know how often you're washing your hair, what products you're using. If you're more on the natural side and you don't really blow dry in any product, then you really don't need to clarify your hair. You also have to look at something like your water. I know that in certain states or even in certain counties, they have a lot of mineral in their water. Mm-hmm. So the mineral deposits in their hard water absolutely can make the hair brassy. So if you are having hard water or mineral deposits, and you'll notice that on your shower curtain and on your bathtub and things like that, where it's just real hard water, your hair absolutely can get brassy, so you would need to clarify more often. What was that last part?
The last part, she was asking about sulfate in shampoos. Will it make hair brassy?
I don't know if the sulfate in particular. The sulfate is a surfactant that's used in the FDA that has approved it for beauty treatments or beauty products. So it really is just a foaming agent. A surfactant is like a foaming agent. So I don't really know if that is the ingredient that's making your hair brassy. And I'm going to assume that maybe you're blonde if you're saying the word brassy. I would be careful with that. I would look more towards clarifying if you have hard water and if you have a lot of product buildup.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very last question. I didn't have a chance to print it out. Okay. From TPCIRNI, Happy New Year, lovely sisters. Would appreciate hearing your suggestions for restorative products post-radiation and chemo. Thankfully, I lost very little hair, but would like to know what I should do to improve my hair health overall. I do get it cut every 6 weeks to keep my short cut in its style. From Tamara.
Hey Tamara, what's going on? Well, I hate that you had to go through all that, and it does take a big toll on your hair. There are a couple of things that you can do. You have to understand that all of that toxin is going to be extracting out of your pores. Any kind of for a while, any kind of like epidural or a chemo treatment or any kind of where you're sedated. What is that? Anesthesia. Looking for the word, is going to expel out of your pores, and you're eventually between that 4 to 6 month mark. Your pores on your scalp is your hair follicle, so it definitely can impact that. It's going to really impact the lunega hairs that are the softer hairs there at the temple. A couple of different things. There are collagen powders that are really amazing. There's a grass-fed collagen powder that you can buy on Amazon. We did talk about it in one of our latest videos where I held up that big blue jug of that collagen powder. And you can get different ones. I got mine off Amazon. They aren't cheap, but they do last me a long time. I wish I had it here, but it's a collagen powder that you'll add a scoop into your hot tea or hot coffee or even water. It was flavorless. And one of those jugs, even though I think it's like $40, lasted me 3 months. If you start introducing all of that internally. So internally, you'll want to add a collagen powder to boost the collagen production. You'll want to do a biotin or a riboflavin, which I believe is B2, which those are things internally. The only other thing I can think of maybe topically is castor oil. Castor oil it has drawing properties and has heating properties. So what I mean by that is that it's going to draw out the impurities in your scalp. You're going to do a castor oil scalp treatment, but it's also going to heat up your scalp. I don't want you to be scared of that, but it does cause blood to rush to that surface. So your scalp might be a little pink because it is pulling the blood to the surface to help stimulate that area. So you could maybe read into castor oil treatments where you apply it to your scalp and you massage your scalp for like 30 minutes and then go wash it out. It might help stimulate and kind of hurry through that transition. But I think depending on if you're at that 4 to 6 month mark, you're still in that shed. So after that 6 month of your last treatment, you'll want to implement these things, but that's a hard road.
Our mom had chemo and she lost all of her hair, and she used to color treat her hair, and then when after chemo, when her hair started growing back in, she had curly hair for like the first time in her life. But now that she's 2 years out of chemo, it's back to being straight.
Do you know why it was curly?
No.
Because all of the toxins clog up that hair follicle. So if the hair follicle is round, the hair comes out straight. If your hair follicle is clogged into a crescent moon shape, that means that the circle has like a clog and it's crescent moon shape, the hair comes out and twists.
So what could she have done?
So the toxin clogs up. She could have done something to exfoliate.
Maybe she could have done
that castor oil. You would want to exfoliate those pores, but again, you wouldn't want to do it during your treatments because it's going to keep happening.
Right.
You'll want to hit that 6 month mark. Try to exfoliate your pores, and there are some good like exfoliating scrubs that you would use on your face to use on your scalp. If you're completely hairless, if you have lost 100% of your hair, I would then do to help unclog your pores, like some sort of scrub.
And now she doesn't color her hair at all, which would be a great way to not have to color anymore. I mean,
exactly.
The downside of losing all your hair is when it grows back, embrace it.
So
if
I lost all of my hair, I would do two things. I would do a big giant tattoo on my scalp, and then because once my hair grow back in, you all wouldn't know, it'd be like my little personal secret of my journey. And I would do like a million different wigs, but I would love that. I would think that would be fun to have a blue wig and a pink wig and a green wig and a white wig.
I would just like it when it grows back to not have to color my hair anymore. I would embrace
we could shave it off right now.
And
we could shave it off right now.
Thank you all so much for being patient with us and for submitting your questions and sitting through this godforsaken long video. We appreciate you and thank you so much. And we will do another one of these in the future. Maybe
and go back and watch our old
spring.
ones because this is number 4.
We'll link the others down below. And we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, low girl.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously. It's like, oh, wore out.
Those are fun, but we waited so long and we had an abundance of questions.
But they were really good questions.
I know.
They were some new stuff.
I know. So cute.
Paul! Put that away. Look at our matching sweaters. So irritating. They're so cute though, for real.
I know, right?
I went from getting a text to getting yelled at.
I'm sorry, my love.
Who did text you? You didn't get it?